Well, it's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, I wanted to talk about this big fight that got announced recently. You can save the date. It will be a momentous occasion as the monster, Naoya the Monster Inoue, returns to the ring to take on again Nonito Donaire in a rematch of what was the 2019 Ring Magazine Fight of the Year, and it was a great fight. Now, I gotta be honest with you guys. I really feel like the last 2 years and some change, however long it's been since they fought, the last 2 years or so for both these guys has been a bit of a waste of time. And I'm gonna explain to you what I mean. Now, Naoya Inoue, since that fight with Donaire, which at that time when that fight happened, like when he beat Donaire and it was at that level, I was having arguments with people about if he was the pound number one fighter in the world, because at that time he was getting a lot of big wins back to back. He was having great performances on a fight by fight basis. He had a claim, in my opinion, at that time to the number one pound throne. But then he signed with Top Rank, which was supposed to be a big step in his career. And his career stagnated. He's fought guys like Maloney, Michael Das Marinas, and then he fought the one guy his last fight, whose name I can't even remember. They didn't even show the fight in the States. That's how much of a mismatch it was, and that's how much Top Rank didn't really care about it. So his career has stagnated a lot, and it hasn't taken out the way it should have after a win like Donaire. In the 2 year sense, it's probably benefited Donaire a lot more than it has the Monster, because he's been able to get some great wins in sensational fashion against guys like Nordine Bali, against Raymar Caballo, good, solid fighters, young contenders, undefeated guys, people that, are not easy outs, and he's made it look easy, so credit to him. It shows that he's still on that world-class world championship level. But the reason why this fight feels so weird to me is because both these guys have been in prime position to fight John Riel Casimiro. In fact, when in the case of the Monster, he actually had a fight signed with John Riel Casimiro, and then coronavirus happened. So that fight didn't come to fruition. And then Donaire and Casimiro didn't happen because of all the stuff with Sean Gibbons and the back and forth with his wife, with Donaire's wife. So that fight didn't happen. So it kind of like this fight is great. Don't get me wrong. I like this fight. I'm gonna be very excited about it. But it kind of doesn't have the luster, and it doesn't have the feel that it should have, because neither one of these guys took care of who they should have taken care of already in John Riel Casimiro. You see what I'm saying? So listen, the winner of this fight need to go see John Riel Casimiro. I just wanted to say all that to say that. But as far as this fight, I think it's interesting because the Monster, skill-wise, is still one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the sport. And, I don't think he's really changed a lot as a fighter, to be honest with you. I think the fighter that he is now was pretty much the fighter he was when he fought Donaire. Still explosive, still has a good left hook, still one of the most athletic, agile fighters in the sport today. But he's shown in the past, if you're a volume puncher, if you're someone that is putting 2, 3, 4 punches together, if you're an aggressive counter puncher, you can hurt this guy. And Donaire showed that in the last fight. And Donaire has somehow found, seemingly in these last couple fights, the fountain of youth. Now, granted, Ubali and Caballo are at a lower level than the Monster, so of course he's going to look better against lower level opposition. But I feel like going into this fight, Donaire is the one with more momentum. And momentum is a crazy thing because you can't see it, you can't touch it, but when it's going on, you know that it's there. All right. Inoue doesn't really have a lot of momentum because, yeah, he hasn't lost any of the fights that he's had since Donaire, but he hasn't fought anybody apart from Maloney. He hasn't really fought anybody as good as the guys Donaire's been fighting. Donaire's been fighting undefeated guys, young contenders, champions, knocking them spark out. And you got to think that he has the momentum going into this fight. The key becomes for him is, the left hook. How many times can he land the left hook? How potent of a weapon can that be for him in this fight? Because if he's able to land it and he's able to take Inoue to those deep, dark, uncomfortable places, I feel like this fight could really be the cherry on top of what's a great career. And he could actually come out winning this fight only because, like I said, momentum, ring activity or lack thereof for the monster. I don't think he's been as active as you'd like to see him since the fight. So these things are all factors to consider. I think if they both fight at their best, I think Inoue should still win, but I'm not writing off the factors that Donaire has going for him going into the fight. So, yeah, that's just my little synopsis of the fight. You can say the date, June 7th, the rematch of the 2019 Ring Magazine Fight of the Year is on. I'll be honest with you, I'm not expecting the rematch to be as good as the first fight. That's like setting an unrealistic expectation and an unfair standard for both fighters, because the first fight was just so good. I mean, when the left hooks that Donaire was hitting Inoue with were really taken into some dark places. He got him into the championship rounds. Inoue found the body shot that made Donaire run to the other side of the ring and take a knee. So it's just it'll be a good fight. I'm just not expecting a Ring Magazine Fight of the Year type of fight again. I think whoever wins this fight is going to win it in like a one-sided fashion. We'll see who it is, but you guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe, and like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care. Thank you for watching another video on True School Sports, the home of boxing. If you made it this far, do me a favor and do yourself a damn favor. Hit that subscribe button and surely you will not be disappointed. You know, True School Sports bringing you the latest and greatest, the untouchable, boxing content, interviews, news videos, breakdowns, live fight reaction extravaganza. We've got a great community of people here, boxing fans all over the world, from America to the UK to Australia and on and on and on. So join the empire today. Hit that subscribe button. Take care and God.